It's your boy Universal Veteran here again with another video, and today we are going to be painting Death Guard. Um, um, yes, we are going to be painting Death Guard again. It's been a week or so since I've touched Death Guard, but we're finally back. Just give me a moment as I get all of this situated, and we should be good to go soon. To begin with the painting. We'll get a little bit closer so you guys can see what I'm doing. Let me find the best position. I think that's kind of okay. Let me zoom in a little bit more. All right, how's that? All right, let's see. All right, so yes, we are painting this guy, and we are going to be doing it in a different way this time. And what I mean by that is we are going to be painting this model instead of using Agrax Earthshade, which is my go-to and what I typically use. We are going to try with this AK Streaking Grime. I got this, picked it up off of Amazon about, I don't know, 2 weeks ago, and I actually haven't touched it and used it yet. But we're going to change that today, and we're going to use it properly today. I've been watching a few videos about how to do it, so at some point as we are painting, or as I'm painting, once I get to the part of the Streaking Grime, I'm going to have to take a break because it takes about 15 to 20 minutes for it to dry properly. So hopefully it comes out looking really nice, but we will see. How's it going, Fox? I'm kind of nervous to use the Streaking Grime, but I'm sure it will come out looking really good. But we'll see. But I'm doing good. Fox, I packed up my girlfriend's van. I got to move more stuff up there this weekend, so I made sure to fill her van up so I can get it out of the way. So my house is starting to look really almost nothing in it, you know. But besides that, just been hanging out. Same stuff, different day. How is it going, Hanson? How are you doing? And how's your day been, Fox? I didn't ask that. Are you guys having a good Monday? I don't know. Oh, howdy everybody. Just keeping it together. Yeah, same here. Just taking it one step at a time, one day at a time, you know. That's all you can really do, to be honest. My day was relatively easy. I actually got off work around 2 in the afternoon, which is by far the earliest that I've been off work in a very, very long time. Normally, I don't get off work. I get off work around 4 or 5 in the afternoon. So it was nice. It was nice to be out of work and at home, just chilling with my house being quiet because my son was still at school, you know. So I got to have about an hour to myself for once. I was gonna say, Fox, you're about 2 hours behind me, aren't you? I think that's what you said. Your time zone's about 2 hour difference, so it's okay. It's about just turned 6 for you. But for those who didn't hear, I bought a bottle of Streaking Grime off of Amazon. I'm going to be using this instead of the Agrix Earthshade. I've been watching a bunch of videos online about how to do it properly, and I'm hoping that it comes out well. But happy birthday, Hanson. Hopefully your birthday's been really good. Seemed like everybody's day's been relatively peaceful, uneventful. That's all we can ask for, really. So yeah, I'll see how it comes out. I'm not quite sure though, to be honest. The big thing that I'm afraid of is because this guy has a lot of like horns, like the tongue coming out of his chest, the horns on his shoulder pads, all of this extra stuff. So it's I don't know how the Streaking Grime is going to react to that. So I guess we'll figure it out. And Will, I definitely need to start working out as well. I'm going to be going back to the gym starting in June when I get my membership again. For me, it's just I've been focusing more of like weight loss, just because I was close to 300 pounds like 9 months ago, but thankfully I've lost like 80 of it. But because I haven't gone to the gym and I've been eating healthy, now I have no fucking muscle. Oh, okay. Well, hopefully that TV gives you a better view versus versus a phone, because I know I have to zoom in on these videos for you guys to be able to see this properly. Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Hanson. I appreciate that. But back what I was saying is I've lost so much muscle, like to the point I was like, I put my son to sleep last night, and he uses the weighted blanket as a second blanket on top of him, and I'm like fucking picking up this weighted blanket and trying to put it on here, and I'm like, oh my god, this weighted blanket is heavy. I'm like, oh no, it's gotten so bad. I'm like, how am I gonna freaking do anything? Like, I can't even lift a weighted blanket without freaking struggling here, man. And I'm just like, oh, okay, maybe that's the sign from the universe that I need to start working out again. At least my arms, you know. Actually, I gotta fix this guy. He has a lot of white spots on him. I'm gonna have to pull out the Death Guard green. Alright, where you be at? That's not it. That's not it. There you be. Oh, what are you gonna make for dinner? I made steak for me and my son tonight. I had 2 just single sirloins in my freezer. So while he was still in school, I thawed them and made them. I didn't have anything extra with it just because I didn't have anything else, but it worked. It was good enough for me. And since like I've been on my diet consistently over the past 8 months, it's gotten to the point now to where I don't eat as much as I used to. So like I would have like this for breakfast. I had a protein shake, 2 bananas, and then like 2 hours later I had my fruit, which was a big ass bowl of watermelon and strawberries. And then for us for lunch I had just chicken breast with like I got like frozen vegetables from Walmart, like 3 different types of fajita mix and 2 other mixes. I don't know. All I know is it had a shit ton of vegetables in it of every variety possible. So I had that for lunch. So relatively healthy lunch, And then I proceed to get home and make a pizza. Then I had that little tiny steak I made for myself too. So I think I'm over my calories. And that's where I struggle the most with is like, once I get home, I'm just like, ooh, just want to devour the whole fucking refrigerator. Broke down version of cabbage roll, and it's relatively all healthy food. The only thing that there's a lot is, oh, okay. Huh. I don't think I've ever heard of that. For some reason, I was like, imagine kimchi when you said cabbage. That was like the first thing that popped into my head when I read cabbage. And you know, considering that's the first thing that came to my head, I've never actually had kimchi before, but I've seen it a lot in shows and whatnot, or on YouTube. But besides kimchi, that's probably the only other like meal type thing that I've ever heard with cabbage. I can't even fucking tell you what it tastes like, to be honest. I don't think I've had a cabbage in, God, I don't even know. It's like, what would you even make with it besides what you just said? I mean, I can't think of a single meal that that I've eaten before that would require cabbage of any sort, any magnitude, you know. That makes me interesting. After I get off, I'm gonna look up some recipes and see if I can find something, because that's made me now not necessarily crave, but interested in it, you know. Corned beef, yep. But then again, I haven't had corned beef in a long ass time either, so that's I can't. I can kind of picture the taste in my mouth, but I don't know. All I know though is compared to where I was 8 months ago, my biggest thing for a while was eating out. So I would eat McDonald's constantly, and even up to about 2 months ago, I was eating McDonald's probably once a week. But I haven't touched it in like 3 weeks now. I haven't had any of it, and I think I'm doing good on that aspect. Because since I go up to my girlfriend's house every weekend, I would usually stop on the way up there, since it's 250-mile drive. I would usually stop on my way up there and just pick something up from McDonald's. But the last 3 weeks, I've had no desire, not even any kind of cravings for it whatsoever. So I'm actually, yes, Ander. You have a paper towel? What? Just use the towel in the bathroom. You don't need a paper towel. Just use a regular towel. For what? Oh. Yeah. 1 second. You could have said that. Here. Just come throw it away after you're done, please. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Let's get back to this. Where was I at? Oh, I was doing these skulls. So, 1 second. I'm gonna have to go over this twice with this bronze, just because it's not applying all the way to what I'm trying to paint. So that's gonna eat up some time on this model, but that's all right. It's still early in the night. We got time to paint. I'm not trying to go to bed super late tonight. I kind of pushed the envelope yesterday, and I only got like, when I went to bed last night after I got done streaming, I set my alarm and it said, okay, you're gonna have 6 hours and 50 minutes of sleep. So I'm like thinking, okay, that's not that bad, Go to bed, and my alarm don't wake me up. My body wakes me up 2 hours before my alarm. So it turned into 4 hours of sleep, and I, for the life of me, couldn't go back to bed. So I was like, well, fuck it, we're getting up, staying up. So I'm definitely looking forward to crashing out at a decent time tonight. Yeah. Well, when I was in the military, I could wake up and go to bed pretty quickly. 1 second, Ander, I'm talking. I could go to bed pretty quickly, but now it's not necessarily a struggle, but it's not what it used to be. And yes, Ander? You're gonna have to give me new I know. I know. There's a lot of clothes in there. Just find something. Let's see. What else do I need to paint bronze? I don't know what I was going to say. This is one of the models that I got from that guy off of Facebook. So because he like death glued it all together, and I've tried to remove his models in the past, and it didn't work at all. So a lot of these have mold lines, and hell, he didn't even clip them freaking properly. This guy specifically right here on his arm, I don't know if you can see that, but he didn't even clip it properly. So thankfully no one's really going to be looking at these models close up, but it's just a thing that irritates me. I keep finding them, and it's like, ugh. Like, if you're going to do it right, damn it. There we go. What else? What else? I don't know, man. Just same stuff, different day, I guess. Oh. Hi. You got 45 minutes because we're going to bed at 9 tonight.
Why?
Because I want to wake up at the same time that I did this morning.
5.
No, I'm not.
Not 6 this time because I barely have any time.
You have plenty of time, Andrew. You don't need to be at
I
Graham's.
had to do something for Graham.
Oh, well.
So I barely had any time.
Well, we'll see how I feel. If you want to wake up at 5, you have that alarm. You just need to wake yourself up. Oh, okay. 1 second. Let me look.
He's still wet. He's still playful, but he's not mad anymore. He's just still wet.
Oh.
Is this something to get the snot out of your nose?
Yes, you gotta blow your nose.
I don't know how to do that. I don't even know how to do it.
Well, that works too. Which one is clogged up? The left or right? Or are they not?
Mostly both.
Okay, well then just do one at a time. Get the paper towel, and
I'd rather use a trash can, so.
I mean, you're just gonna have to clean your face up. Don't do it right here.
No, I'm doing it over there.
Jesus. It don't really matter how you blow it. It's just a matter of it getting out.
I just wanted to get out.
Oh, I know that.
I'd rather grab a thing that pushes water.
Well, yes. I'm not going to spend the extra money to get a nasal cleaner with water just so you can blow your nose once. But you show me when you're done making the food, so I can see what it looks like when you're done. I saw the video, by the way.
Okay.
Here. No, Andrew.
Come on.
No.
Come on.
Andrew.
Come on. Come on, boy. No!
Here. Why didn't you do this before? Get it played a lot. You didn't ask. You need to ask tomorrow. Not the bottom. Get.
Oh, don't spray him. He's already wet.
We gave my cat a bath. Just a bit ago, and he actually took it really well, to be honest.
No, he meowed a lot.
Well, yeah, but he wasn't fighting us the entire time.
He wasn't
Thankfully.
peeing on us.
Well, he wasn't like hissing or trying to bite us or anything like that, so that's a positive. All right, so Actually, I need to get under here. I can't tell if this part needs to be brushed or not. I think that's fine. Oh, I gotta get his feet. And then I will be done with the bronze, the copper. The longest part is just gonna be the, God, what am I trying to say? The drying aspect once I put the streaking grime on. Oh God. Give me 1 second, I gotta focus. I can't really see. Crap, come on.
So today, me and Willie are going to be going down sewers and
You gotta be precise with it. It's so hard with these models because there's so many different things. There's so many different, like, as you look at the model, you like see new things constantly, you know? And that's really a difficult thing for me to see everything and then like, oops, sorry, you missed it. 10 minutes later, you know? All right, let's move on to black. We'll do black first. Which I'm going to be painting the sword black this time. And then this chainmail. I'm going to do black, and then I'm going to go over it again with silver after the streaking grime to give it that like highlight effect, you know, just to bring out all of the... Yes?
It's sticking.
Yeah? Clean it up.
I need tissue. Give me tissue.
Here. Okay. So there's not many areas that need heavy black on it. It's mostly just this chainmail. Oh, and the weapon too. I'll just do a heavy wash over the whole thing, to be honest. This guy, I swear. Hold up. I gotta.
Hey, don't go into the trash box.
Hold up. No, I can't do that.
What's for lunch tomorrow? What's for lunch tomorrow?
Hold up, and I don't know. Don't.
Where's the cat?
Food services.
That's second grade.
No, I got it, Ender.
No, that's secondary. Granny said they're elementary. That's what's happening.
So, it's the 14th, so...
Tomorrow's the 15th.
Walking taco.
Yes, walking tacos back.
Huh?
Tell Graham the,
No, because she's going to be bringing you food for your birthday. I'll go.
No, I'm saying tell Graham to bring me, chicken tenders in 2 days.
I know. She knows about it, Ender. I promise.
Is that me? She. It's a Joom Joom. It's a Joom Joom.
Yes.
AKA.
You have 40 minutes.
Yeah, shit. No.
Okay, hold up. I gotta see. Make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. Yeah, I know. It's like the moment I start, he must. It is what it is. Kids will be kids. Oh, sorry. If I have this pointed at an angle, you guys can't see it. So I'm just painting the whole weapon black at the moment, and then I'm going to go over everything after I finish with the black. Damn.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
play no matter what. How you gonna play this?
Okay. I'll let you know. I'll call you when it's done. Turn this TV off now, or because you're not going to leave it on if you're not going to be watching it.
Why, Father? Why can't you watch it, Father?
Because you're the one who turned it on.
Well, whoever turns a movie on, you still watch it.
No, I'm not watching a movie.
No, if someone turns on a movie, you still watch it.
No.
Then
All
why
right.
don't you watch it?
So, I couldn't think of anything else that needed black, to be honest. So we're just moving on to silver at this point. It always makes me nervous when I try new things with my painting because yeah, Sander.
I gotta drink coffee at school.
Okay.
It tastes good.
That always makes me nervous to try new things with these. So like with the streaky and grime, I don't know how it's going to come out. So hopefully it doesn't mess it up at all. But we'll see. I know. I don't know how much of that you can actually hear him talking. But I try to keep his interactions on the stream limited, you know, just because he doesn't really understand it too much. And oh, you hear a lot of it. Okay. Well, I think that's just a byproduct of because my phone. But that's why I try to do everything that I can with him before I start live streaming. But the moment that I do start live streaming, it's like, oh, we gotta be involved too. Love it. But like I said, it's kids. Okay, that's going to get annoying if I constantly get bombarded again with notification sounds. I need to fucking water this down more. That's a chain right there. So when you hear him screaming in the background, he doesn't really play Xbox or PlayStation or whatnot. I don't want him to really be inactive when he's gaming, when he does play. So he has a Oculus Quest 3. I got that for him for his last birthday. Or no, it was when I got my tax returns last year. And, you know, it's kind of dumb to give a 10-year-old his own Quest, but I figured that if I want to get him active and interested about being moving, active, you know, and if he's not interested in sports, which he's not, I feel like it's a better alternative than just gaming in front of a computer or like what I do, or sitting on his butt doing nothing but moving a controller. So while I should limit his time, and I try to remember that, especially on the weekends, I only let him have 2 charges per day on the weekend. Um, I'm still content knowing that when he does game, he usually comes down here sweating his ass off because he's been up moving his body. So I can call it a win in my book. Because I grew up with video games my entire life, and I don't want to get rid of that from him. I don't want him to. I mean, he's grown up with me playing video games and whatnot my entire life since he's been born, so that's his normal. And because of that, I don't necessarily have any issues with video games per se, just as long as there's moderation associated with it. But yeah, I don't even know where I was going with that. I think that's my ADHD. We're on one topic, and then I just start expanding into other things associated with that one topic. All right, so we finished with the silver. Now time for the Wraithbone, which is going to take a while because this guy has a lot of stuff that needs to be painted white. After the white, though, we will be ready to move on to the Streaking Grime. So in the meantime, once this is... Yeah, I do, because I know there could be some real weirdos out there online, and the last thing I want is for him to be exposed to that, and again, too much information. I'm spewing on the internet, but this entire channel has been about my life. This entire YouTube channel has pretty much existed ever since my son's been born. So while it is too much details to give out, I'm not going to go in full blown with it. But basically, we had an incident about 2 months ago with the VR, and it got to the point to where he was playing so much that he was forgetting to do things, bathroom related. And because of that, he had an accident. So that was kind of a wake up call for me. Like, okay, while he is up and moving around, that's still not an excuse to let him have full access to the damn thing constantly for like however long he wants, because if it gets to the point to where you can't even like function, like you can't even like bodily functions for playing the game, then we've reached a level of, all right, something needs to change, something needs to happen, and I'm going to be the one to initiate it, So since then, I have given him a rule that during the week, he's only allowed to have one full charge on the VR per night. And while that's still technically a lot, it's a lot better than when like my dumbass just let him use it freely, but we're here to learn. I'm not going to admit to be the best parent in the world. And I gave my son way too much freedom like I had as a kid, So hopefully with these little things that I'm changing and helping improve will turn him into a respectable man in the future, That's the ultimate goal of all this. But it's a day-to-day challenge, Nobody gives you the rule book of how to be a parent, and it's difficult sometimes, especially when, you work 14 hours You get home, and the first thing you have to do is like you can't prioritize anything. You got to like think about your son, you know, like, oh, he hasn't seen you all day, you know, so spend time with him, do something with him. But then when you're like super fucking exhausted, obviously I'm using myself in this equation. Um, when I'm super exhausted, I'm just like, man, fuck, I just want to go to lay down, go to bed, but gotta be the man, gotta tough it out, you know. And it doesn't help that I have full custody of my son, so it's like I'm both, you know. I have to be both. Thankfully, my girlfriend's here to kind of help substitute and give him that other side, you know, of the parenting spectrum that I can't give. But it's definitely getting my son full time has definitely taught me patience and taught me how to not be so hard on him constantly, you know. But like I said, it's a day to day thing that is, it's tough, but you do it, you know, because that's what's required, that's what's expected. And obviously, because I love my son, so I'm going to do what I can to give him the best opportunity for life possible. But I'm a byproduct of me being raised and how I was raised, so I can only go off of those teachings. And now that I have a partner who's able to give me a fresh perspective on what is and is not acceptable to teach your child, I can take those aspects of her advice and how she was raised to transition that into better methods of making my son successful for the future when he's an adult and having all of these doubts and questions himself. Hopefully my teachings can help give him the motivation and endurance or perseverance or whatever word you want to use to he can think back and say, you know what, I got this, I can do this, you know. I don't know why this turned into a fucking rant. It all started with VR, and here I am telling you guys a sob story. No one is going to call a sob story, but you know what I'm doing. I mean, like I said, it's my way of continuing to talk, you know. Ugh. All right. Make sure that is everything still here? You guys all still here? Okay, I think I'm good. Let's continue with this. So I got Mr. Skull on the kneecap that I gotta paint. Just trying to get all these base colors down. I'm not sure how I want to paint this sword. I might paint the sword black this time. I've done white too much. So we're going to go with black this time. Let's see what happens. And then work from there. Try something new. I've done this model. I've painted this model, I think, once so far at this point. The guy, for some reason, I think he actually played the game. I don't know what specifically about these units are good in the actual tabletop game, but he has quite a lot of the same models with the same weapons and whatnot. So I think he was going for a specific loadout for Death Guard when he was doing his, and he didn't paint any of his stuff. He just fucking built it and put a wash over it and called it good, you know? And just, I'm assuming, just took it straight to a game, which was so nice, because for me, who just wants to, you know, paint, I didn't have to strip a single thing. I didn't have to strip not a damn thing. So it was actually quite convenient. Ooh, I'm going to pull out the white spirits too. I'm definitely doing that. Yep. Yes, sirree. I could finally use this stuff. Oh, awesome. This stuff is still wet too. Fuck yeah. I know you can't see what I'm doing, but give me a moment. So I've pretty much put together a mixture of white spirits and oil-based white paint. I've explained this, I think, a couple times in other videos, but I'm going to do a mix right now in this little Play-Doh container. I've had this in this container for, I don't even know at this point, probably 2 weeks, I think. 2 weeks. Like in the one video. Yep, exactly. That's what I'm doing. So I'm going to try and zoom in on this while I do this. So you're going to get a very, very, very close-up perspective on this. Let's find the correct posture for this model. All right. So you see these teeth right here around his mouth? I'm going to apply the white spirits in there. We're going to get as close as I physically possibly can. So let's see. Let me bring this up a little bit so you can see. All right, there we go. All right. Hold up. Trying to get the correct amount on this brush. You see that? You see how fucking easy that was? Oh, it's so beautiful. I'm going to do the same. Cat! God, how many times do I need to spray him for him to understand? Stop getting on my desk. All right, let's see. I'm going to do it on his mouth next. I want to see how this works. Let me turn this. All right, there we go. Let's see, is there anything else for like cracks? Let's see. I would do the mouth, but I already got the white in there. Just light pressure. I don't even really need to do much. Let's see. Oop, right down there. Oop, need a little bit more. Oh, you really can't see that. Sorry, I'll pull forward a little bit. This little edge down here. Oh, I love how that does that. That was great. That was a good one. I think that's it. I don't really need anything else. I know. It's great. All right, let me zoom out. This model really doesn't have many recesses like that, so unfortunately, I'm not lucky enough to encounter that. I think I could go over this again a little bit more with the white, like on his chest right here. I'm going to water it down a little bit. Oh yeah, that'd be great. I need to get one of those like I need like a Death Guard Titan or something, you know. I can paint this like the gristle, I guess. I think this is what that is. Well, these are like little appendages. I didn't see those. See, it's like I see something new each time. Bigger skillet to get these. Like, are you talking about like just to be able to finish your food? I mean, you can drain it out and put it in a container and then like cook the next batch and then go from there. Possibly. I mean, I'm in the same situation kind of. I've been throwing away all of my stuff because since I'm moving up there soon, I have no use for a dozen fucking pots and pans when she has everything, you know? So I've been doing the same thing. Okay, are we ready? I think we're ready. Oh, nope, we're not. I need a little bit of black to this. All right, let that dry and then we'll be good. We'll be good to go. So after I get the streaking grime on, I'm going to pause, take a break, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might just turn my camera around so we can sit here and chat. I might cut some sprues, and then I'll put my phone back up. And I'll show you some of the other stuff that I have too. All right, so from the videos that I've seen, you just put this directly from the pot in there on the model itself. So I got a fresh brush for this. I don't think I'm going to dip it in water at all. This is still drying a little bit. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. All right, there we go. Oh. Let's see. All right, is that dry? That is dry. All right, here we go. Hopefully I don't make a fucking mess. But if we do, it is what it is. God damn. They said layer this shit on there thick as fuck. So I need to just apply it. I know, it almost like seems like sacrilege to do this. It almost looks like I'm ruining the model by doing this shit. But I trust them. I trust their video. There's methods to this madness.
No, we will make millions of dollars if we do this again.
Come on, gotta get in his ass. Issue is, if I'm gonna use this, god damn, that's strong. That just hit me all at once. Whew. Those are some fucking powerful fumes. God damn. All right. I think that's fully covered now. Shit. When you slapped it on him, yeah, I know what you mean. Here, I'm gonna move over my stuff, so you can see. I'm gonna zoom all the way out. So as this sits here and dries, I will show you a few other things that I have, that I haven't actually done anything with. So, on Etsy, I got a bunch of stuff. This is a while ago, but this is more Nurglings. I don't know why I don't have that base, but we'll set that to the side for right now. But I bought these like Plague Marines. Oop. I bought these Plague Marines. Give you kind of an example of like the bodies and whatnot. Let me go up a little bit farther. So these are like intestines, the back, with the pipes and whatnot. I think these are pipes. These are like demon faces. But I bought a pack of 10. Like, some of these weapons are fucking cool. This is like a fleshy fucking flamethrower. Plasma gunner or something. I don't know. But I got 10 of these. And then I also bought a Hellbrute. This is what one looks like when it's all... I have them primed right now. But I haven't actually done anything with them. Just because... Oh, let me move this forward a little bit so you can see. So I haven't actually done anything with them. Just because I've had so much other stuff to do. But yeah, I think this would be pretty cool to paint. You also got this one. The primer kind of set weird on this guy, though. I don't know why. It just feels like it's... Oh my god, my son. I think these are pretty cool. And I also have another Dreadnought, too. I have a Nurgle Dreadnought from Etsy. I paid $20 for this guy. Oop, let me move this forward a little bit so you can see. But on his head, it's a giant fucking cauldron. And you have like little Nurglings. You see his little face? They're stirring the pot. And you also have this guy who's hanging on for dear life on his shoulder pad. His back, you can see. I don't even know what the fuck kind of weapon is. I don't even know what kind of weapon this is. I know there's so much variety of it, and it's like a mouth with cannons. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I can't wait to paint the top of this, just because it's like he's stirring the mixture, and it's feeding into his back. I think it's pretty cool though. But I also have a bunch of other, let me zoom out again. I have a bunch of other models that I need to do. These are the Blotkins for Age of Sigmar, the Nurgle. Oh shit, you can't see this. Like the Nurgle demons, or not demons, they're like the Blight Lord Terminators or Blight Lord something. Oop, that helmet just fucking came off. Oops. These ones need to all be based. This one I'm excited to do. It's like a Bell something Death Guard guy. Let me move him up a little bit farther so you can see him. But this is everything that I haven't actually based or primed at all. But I will eventually get to it after my drawer gets a little bit emptier. If that makes sense. A little bit more deep in the future. Come on, get you in there. All right, I need to get. Let's zoom out. I need to get a towel or an old shirt. Anything else that's not. This is. Create a rag out of this. Ah. Here comes my fucking weakness. All right. So I'm gonna set up my camera real quick. And you could just look at me for a minute as I get this going. But yeah, he's still trying. It's gonna take a minute, about 20 minutes or so. Oh, take a little break. But I also got this in the mail today. I got the drop pod. I bought this like 2 weeks ago, and it finally just got here. And I also have these two more Custodes, but they're not Custodes, they're the actual bikes. I need to paint those, and then I also got the what are these? The Grandfather's Gardeners. These were relatively cheap. They're only like $30. But I didn't want to go for the whole 10 because I don't like painting poxwalkers, and painting plague bearers would be the same thing, you know. And then to top it all off, I got just the Gretchen. You have 7 minutes, Andrew.
Well, okay, in the latest 7 minutes, can you pick up all this cotton so I don't think it's a flippin' big monster in my room?
Well, go get a garbage bag and go put it in there. I'm going to go get my son asleep. So we're gonna wait for this to dry. As we sit here. No, you're gonna go now. Because yes, it's only 7 minutes and I gotta pick up the cotton, so go brush your teeth. So give me like 10 minutes. I'll be back. And then we can go ahead with this. All right, come on. Don't. No, do not.
Shut up?
No.
Why?
No.
It's a double punch. It's a double punch shotgun.
I know. Go brush your teeth. Go.
Should I?
No, you shouldn't. Go. Stop.
Spoiler alert.
Alarm set for 5 a.m. tomorrow.
Love you. Good night, sweet dreams. What? You change it tomorrow, though. Love you. All right. Let's do this. Oh. Has it been 20 minutes? I think it has. We'll see. Ow. All right. Yeah, definitely don't want you guys to see that. Sorry. Didn't mean to blind you. you back on there. Okay. All right, we're here. Oop, don't turn like that, please. All right, how's that? Good? All right. See how this works. I think it's has it been 20 minutes, you think? Black Fox, you still there? You think it's been 20 minutes or no? All right. Yeah, as in you're here, or yeah, it's been 20 minutes. I'm going to wait for your reply. Okay. All right. Well, let's get it. I don't know. Well, if you don't know, I don't know either. But look at that. Ooh, this is going to be quite beautiful. Issue is, how the fuck am I going to get into the small crevices? Ah. Yep. Hold up. Let me go grab some. Well, the video that I watched, the guy used just. Let me go check something. Shit. I don't use Q-tips for anything. That's why I don't have any. Uh-oh. Well. I don't use them for anything, man. My girlfriend has one of those cleaners that cleans off or she scoops in my ear with the damn video camera. We're just gonna YOLO it. Probably should have thought ahead before I just went ahead and did this, right? Yeah, I know. I was telling her while I was doing it, I was like, watch I post that and it will get 1 million views and I'll just become an ASMR channel. Fuck Warhammer, just go balls to the wall into cleaning my ears. So we were joking about posting it and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. So I went ahead and posted it. Oh, damn it. I don't got a Q-tip. Hold up. Let's see what makes this. Hold up. Shit. I can't get in there. The horns are in the way. Yeah, I think you did. I think you were the one who said that was super random. Sorry if you can't see this. Let me zoom out. Oop. There we go. I'm trying my damnness to get all of this off, but it's not succeeding that well. There's like little parts that I can't get, I can't reach. But I like that green. That green is fucking fabulous. I'll let you see the model close up. Like, I can't get into his armor joints. One second. I'm zooming in the camera so you can see. All right, let's move it up. You see all that pooling and whatnot? Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. I might be able to do this. Give me a second. I might be able to use the white spirits to get off. Yep, I am able to. I'm able to soak up the excess. God damn it, why is this so zoomed in? Sorry. And that's fine. Wow, that turned out really well, man. I love this streaking grime. I think I'm gonna do my death guard like this going forward. I just need fucking Q-tips. I need to be a little bit more prepared and have Q-tips. Oh well. Okie dokie. Now I'm still here. I'm just about to. I finished cleaning up. The white spirits actually helped. I was able to get off all of the excess that I was going for. So now I'm just waiting for it to. Oh god, that's oil based. Ugh. Trying to get it to clean now or dry. Throw that fucking rag away. Now from here, now that I have the streaking grime applied, I'm now going to start doing all of the pinks and whatnot for like the bone protrusions and whatnot, the mouth, all of that. So yeah. Let's get, I want to water this down a little bit, turn this more into a wash than an actual application. I might need to wait. I think I'm going to have to wait. Yep, I'm gonna have to wait. Damn. This is gonna take longer than I thought. Fuck. Well, let me think. What can we do in the meantime? Well, I can paint the mushroom. How about that? We'll paint a fucking mushroom. I have the white. We will paint a glowing mushroom. Mushroom man. So I'm thinking, what color should we do the mushroom? I don't think green would be cool. I did green on the last mushroom that I painted. What do you think? Black. What color should I add for like the top of the mushroom cap? What color do you think it should be? Because I'm going to do a glowing effect associated with it. So if it's like an orange, I'm going to do a glow effect on with the orange on the bottom. So, I mean, I got a lot of colors. Okay, orange. Okay, we'll do orange. That makes it simple. Nice and easy. Let's pull out an orange. Where's the... Oh, I got more paint too. So we will have more options when it comes to colors in the future. And I got them off of this web. It's called Shop. I don't know if you've ever heard of Shop. It's an app. But the seller, Bazooka Games, they sell super, super cheap Citadel paints. It's the cheapest that I've found anywhere. It's $3.50 per bottle. The contrast, the bigger bottles are like $6, but it's still cheaper than getting off of GW. You know, it's like $7.25 off of Games Workshop. But if you don't want to use the Shop app, just go to Bazooka Games. That's the website. And you'll be able to get, yeah, he has all the colors, pretty much every Citadel color that you can think of. So we'll do orange right here. And then I'm going to wash this down a little bit more. We need not really, like the glowing effect, what I've come to realize is you want it really thin down. If you want to add like glowing aspect to this, you don't want a lot of paint on your brush. You just want it to lightly dab across the, just a faint discoloration of the orange, which creates that nice like glow effect on the model or on whatever you're applying it to. And if you want a heavier glow, like if it's closer, as an example, see this, let me zoom in. I don't know if you see this, the barrel right here. Wait, let me look at I want to see my stream to make sure I have this all zoomed in properly. Okay, yeah, you see that barrel right there? I want to use a heavier orange for that, so I will have a higher concentration of the orange, but not so heavy that it completely alters the color of it, you know? Just enough water to give it that impression that, you know, it's glowing upwards to where the weapon is being hit with that radiance. So basically the intensity of the glow gets lighter the farther away from the model you are. And since I want this to be a heavier orange, I'm gonna add more orange to the top cap. And then just to like give it that pronounced glow effect, once I'm done, I will go over it with white at the top of the cap, just to so it shows that when you look at it from a distance, you'll be able to see the glow better. Now, when it comes to the glow of this mushroom, it depends on how intense do I want this mushroom to reflect on the other surfaces around, because if you're like thinking about it, how far away from this mushroom, from this foot is it, you know? Like how strong does the glow need to be for it to encompass all of the bottom area of his feet? I don't want to do that, so I'm going to have just a light, just the faintest glow at like the tips of his feet, almost as if it's like decreasing in opaqueness as the farther away you get. I don't know, that's the best way that I can explain it, of how I go about doing it. And I'm still not a master with it by any means. I'm definitely not good with it in the best. But I try my best. Bestest. Now, what do I want to paint the stem? I guess we can just do traditional Agrax. The color combination is really what I struggle with a lot. And see, I like this, but I want like a heavier. Oh, you're actually colorblind? Oh, and shades? Oh, fuck. Yikes. Well, it's a good thing that you're into 40K, but man, I bet that's tough as fuck. I don't know if I could do it. So like this orange, what do you see? The orange that I have right now, what do you exactly see? Does it appear orange to you? Or is it just gray? A gray blob? Oh, okay, it's orange. Okay. Well, that's good. You're not that colorblind. Okay. Well, I've never met anybody who was colorblind, so I'm obviously it's probably a spectrum of difficulty blindness. But it just, in my mind, it just like comes across as like when you're blind, you know, you're just fully to the balls to the wall with it, you know. All right, let's see if we can start doing this pink now. Ooh. Okay. Nope. This is going to be tough. I might have to have this sit overnight. I will get as much as I can done, but this streaking grime takes a while to dry, apparently, and I didn't realize that. Um, I mean, I should have expected it, you know. We can at least do like the horns. I'm gonna try the horns. Definitely need more fucking pink than that. What the fuck, cat? Okay, he has zoomies. That's why. Damn, that sucks. I'm gonna have to wait. I don't think there's really anything I could do about it, to be honest. Well, let's see. What else can I do instead? I guess we can highlight. Well, he's not like fucking with me. He's just in the kitchen running around like a bat out of hell at the moment. We can do some Ogren camo. Do a little bit more highlighting today. Ooh, that Ogren camo looks great with this. Hold up, we're zooming in. I want you to see this. I love how the color pops. This has definitely like brought my interest back of painting Death Guard again. So I'm glad that I decided that you guys chose this. I'm going to focus, so I might not talk for a minute or two. That might not be a good area to go through. That's not really a good area either. Fuck. They're all drying. Ah. Hmm. God damn, there's really not any area that I can go over that hasn't been fucking obliterated. I mean, maybe. If this stuff didn't take so long to dry, I probably could have gotten it done a lot sooner. But oh well. Hmm. Nah. Fuck. Oh shit, sorry. Really can't see what I'm doing. Oops. I didn't mean to add that much to my fucking palette. Alright, where's the camera? How's it going, STR? I'm trying to, I applied streaking grime to the model, to this Death Guard, but I'm currently waiting for it to dry. I didn't realize how long it took to dry. So I can't really apply anything else, so I'm doing some edge highlighting to pass time until it actually dries fully. So that's what I'm currently doing. No. So I watched a few videos today and asked about it, or I watched a few YouTube videos, and one guy said you can just apply it straight from the pot. Watched a few other videos, that's exactly what they did. So I was like, all right, that's what I'm gonna do. So I applied it straight from the pot, let it dry for 20 minutes, and then I dabbed it um, with a cloth, and then I got in there with the white spirits to get all the excess. But there's still some areas that I can't get to that are still kind of wet, and it's actively touching my brush. So I'm like, I'm gonna wait. It's my first time using it. I didn't. If I have to get some varnish next time, I will. But I was trying their method to see how well it would work. That's a hair. Okay. I'll get some varnish. I'll order some online this week. It should be here relatively quick. Do you just apply that over the model first, and then you let that dry? I don't know if there was a specific method that you go about doing it. Hold up, I gotta shake the shit out of this bottle. I haven't touched it in a while. A gloss, make sure it's fully dry, like overnight at least. Apply grime, dry, then clean, then. Oh fuck! I didn't realize you had to go through all that process. God damn! I didn't realize there was that much of a work involved with it. I thought you could just apply it and it would just be, done in 20 minutes of drying. All right. Huh. Aqua base is the one you need to varnish because oh, okay. No. I've applied it to it. I think this is the non-alcoholic one because it's not doing anything to the model, thankfully. I think they have like darker grime or something. I know I saw a video about something like that. But I don't know if that's what it is. That's the alcohol one. I'm not quite sure. All I know is like I just simply cleaned it off and it hasn't, like, there's still some drying aspects in between his shoulder pad right there. So I didn't realize that it would take this long to actually fucking dry, Yeah. That would be great if you can. I'd definitely like to see that. Because I plan on getting more of this stuff in the future because I'm getting really into the whole diorama and whatnot aspect of this. So I will definitely take what you're willing to show. I'm just adding some skeleton horde over these. I know it doesn't necessarily need it, but I still like that like bony effect with the models. And then I'm gonna add I'm going to add this glow effect to it. And then tomorrow I will either before or when I start the live stream, I will finish this model and start working on the other one. It's just what it's gonna have to come down to be honest. Oh, fuck, sorry. I'm like keeping you guys out of the loop. Well, make sure you send me a picture to see, so I can see what it looks like, man. I'm going to see what this concoction of yours looks like. Whoa, hold up. Oh, okay. So you just put that in like a tortilla shell? Or tortilla? Oh, okay. I have this one. Enamel effects for scale model. Apply the product to side walls of your paint. Find vertical lines. Um, it doesn't say anything. Yeah, I don't think I have that one. So are you just gonna eat that like that and just put it in a bowl and call it goods? Oh, okay. Deep shades for war games. Huh. Well, I'll definitely have to watch a few tutorial videos so I can get a better understanding of all of this because I'm new to oils and whatnot. But I like how this came out though. Regardless, I'm just gonna need to thoroughly prepare next time. So when I paint a model, I'm gonna have to realize, okay, I'm not gonna be able to finish the model in one night because, well, the shit has to dry. So I just gotta remind myself of that. All right. Time is at 9:39. Wow. Oops. Holy fuck, I'm tired. My voice warned to always use it. Oh, okay. Well, worst case scenario, it strips the paint off and then I just got to redo it. Thankfully. No hard, no foul. But still, I appreciate your advice. I'll definitely look into it a little bit deeper and see what I can and can't get away with, you know. I'm going to try this color. I haven't tried this yet. I want to see how well this works. It's a Vallejo paint that I got a while ago. I haven't actually touched it. It's kind of a little sparkly, but I wanted to see how it would look on the horns. Get a little bit of that purple mix to yeah, right. Just adds a little bit extra details. This is definitely a shiny color. Probably not the best to use it on Death Guard, but you know what? Fuck it. Whatever. We'll just say that his horns were being a little funky and decided to add a little bit of extra effects to it. Yeah, I know. I really like it. I'm gonna compare. Let me grab another Death Guard that I painted recently. So this is the comparison between the two. And honestly, I think I like the Streaking Grime a lot more. It gives me a more dark feeling to the model, and I really, really like that. So I think I'm gonna opt for this more often. I'm gonna do the rest of my death card like this. I think that's what I'm gonna do, to be honest. Well, that's fine, Black Fox. I'm about to get off anyway. I gotta wait for this stuff to dry, but I appreciate you coming in here. Same with USTR. I'm gonna call it. This is what we've gotten done so far. If you can see this, I'm gonna wait for all of this to dry. So probably tomorrow at some point, I will post a video in Discord and pictures and whatnot so you can see. But yeah. But I appreciate your guys' help, your support, and being here with me. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good rest of your night, and see you tomorrow.